What up, people? It's your man RC8T3.1. Just a quick update on the Truggy. See where I'm at with that, and quick tip for y'all. This will work for any turnbuckles that you're doing, especially with the low C kit. You know, low C kit come with a lot of turnbuckles, but it's easier to do it this way. So, take your regular turnbuckle and you get your turnbuckle in, just start it, because usually one end is left hand threads and the other end is right hand threads, meaning we all know righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright, so one end is like lefty is going to tighten and the other end is normal righty tighty. So I just like to get them started. So I just get them started where they just on there, just like that. Then I take like some grips, needle nose, anything that you can just clamp down, not hard. You just want to hold it, so very little pressure, just to hold the turnbuckle from moving. I usually put tape on the ends of the grips because I don't want to maul up my turnbuckle ends. So once I got it started, I got two on there just like that. Then you take your little turnbuckle wrench or whatever you're working with, and from there you just bring it in, hold these down, see that, just like that. All right, no fighting it, nothing. And what happens is it brings the turnbuckle, that both ends in simultaneously. That way your ends are not like uneven, because sometimes if you do them solo, you got to tighten one down, then you got to do the other, back and forth. So this way, just one turn brings them in nice and tight. And people, get you one of these right here, right? Especially the ones with that you could tighten down your adjustment. So you make your adjustment, then you tighten it down. And for these turnbuckles, it's supposed to be 62 millimeters, which I have it set. So this has an automatic shut off, so it'll cut off. But I know I'm at 62 millimeters, and you can verify that from the lines here. So once I have that set, then you do your measurements from there, and you see I still got a lot more to go. But it's a lot easier when you have this, doing this little tip like that, you know what I mean? So that way, like I said, and sometimes I might have to adjust one in a little bit, but normally it's bringing them in simultaneously. As you can see from the threads, you see that they both went in at the same time, so that you have a better chance in your turnbuckles being set evenly. All right, now you can see I got a little bit more to go, not much, but just a little bit more to go. That should be it right there. We loosen it up, and you also loosen it, and they'll loosen up simultaneously. Perfect, right there. All right, I'm gonna take the camera off, show you an update what I'm been up to, how far I've been with the Truggy. It's been coming along good. So let me take the camera, I'll show you that. She coming along really good, no issues. I got a couple tips for people that's building this kit, this RC8T3.1, and I'm getting there with her. You know what I mean? I'm getting there. She feeling smooth, nice and smooth. You can see I got them CVAs on there, but she's coming along pretty good. No issues. I had a few issues, but nothing really major. I'm gonna give you some tips. I kind of built this out of sequence a little bit, cause all right, first I'm gonna tell you with the dips, they're gonna give you a let me see if I can get this light straight. Yeah, on these dips, like the front and the rear dips, you gotta shim them. They're gonna give you like a baseline shimming, and that's good to go off of, but then you might have to do a little bit of adjustment. Now I'm gonna tell you, do not you shim it, make sure it feels good and everything. Don't put the stabilizer bars on just yet. The stabilizer bars are going the front and the back, because what's happening is once you put this inside the car and tighten up the screws on the bottom, you're gonna have to shim again, because it's new plastics, nothing's broken in yet, so it's like those screws pulled it tighter, or you might have to take shims out, or you might have to put some in, I don't know, but I had to take some out. So don't put them on yet. Put everything in just like this, and then see how free you rolling from there. And you might have to shim again. If you do, you only have to take off that front cover right here, right there. Alright, that's one tip. Another tip is, if you can see this, let me see, this had a lot of play. If you go off of the kit setup, they tell you to use these little spacers here, a 1.0 and a 1.1, but then you still got play. But what happens is they give you extra spacers, and you just pop them in. It's basically a tuning option. So push that over. First, you always want your suspension to drop freely by itself. You know what I mean? No sticking or nothing. Just see how it just drops. Alright. Then I do got a lot of play there that I don't really like all that. So you take these spacers. This is a 2.0, and you get it in there. Let's see, hopefully y'all can see this. Trying to do this one-handed. Alright. So they pop in there, and from there eliminates the play. See, you got no play now. So don't go off the kit setup, but you might have to do some adjustments. And as you can see, our suspension is still moving freely, but without play. So again, like I said, they'll give you a baseline, but you might have to do some adjustments. That's why they give you extra shims there. So I just got to shim that up. Let me see what else. Oh, this is another quick tip. This is the best time to, say you're using adjustable bump box, start box. The best time to do this is when you don't have the engine in, because you can see, you can line everything up. Like now I'm adjusting this. You can line everything up and get that wheel right where you want it at. So that's probably about good. I gotta adjust them screws down there to where it's gonna tighten up on it. But you can see that wheel is dead center, and if I press down, you see that wheel come up. I might have to move up. I might scoot it up just a hair, like about there. But you can see where that wheel coming in, right in there, right where it's supposed to be. See what I mean? So best time to adjust a bump box, a starter box, bump box, is when you don't have the engine in the car. The best time. See, I got my brakes set up already, and like I said, I like my brakes like a switch. See how tight I got them? Bam, bam, bam. And see, that's what I mean by their brake springs is great. And I use these springs on my low Cs too, because they rebound quick. You see, I got them set up whereas though I like it like pat, 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 tight. Best brake springs. What else I could tell you about it? Kit went together so far so good, no issues. Oh, these are really nice too. Let me show you this. All right, you got the pin that go into your axle. So whoever's building this kit, you got to slide these collars back. All right, you slide these collars back, and then from there you put your pin in, and then you got to tighten down your little set screw inside there with some Loctite. Then you put your collar back. But that's a nice feature, because if this comes loose, that pin won't fall out on you. You lose your wheel. So you just lock that back in place, push it back in there like that. That's a nice feature. That's a nice feature. Got the pillow ball set up. Like it's been a good kit so far. It's been really good. Look how long this axle is, y'all. This I think is 165 millimeters. That's a long boy. Now I see this ass end is probably gonna be a little light. I'm gonna put it like a 30-gram weight back there. Once I see how it it runs, because that's a long ass end there. But like I said, everything been really good. Free moving, everything good. They didn't give you any Loctite, so people get some blue Loctite. Don't use red. Get blue Loctite, because like with the Losi kit, they gave you this red or pink Loctite. That stuff works good, but you're gonna strip some screws out trying to get them out, because it really is like too much. So just always use blue Loctite. And Oh, this is another thing, right? This the kit oils they give you. I guess AE now has their own oils. So y'all can see that. They own, you know, diff oils and stuff, and shock oils. They used to give you the hold on. They used to give you the Lucas. Here we go. They used to give you the Lucas. You know what I mean? Damn, what happened? They used to give you the Lucas in the kit. Guess that's done. I got this with my other kit, with the RC8T3. But I'm just going with the kit setup. They calling for 10,000 front, 10,000 in the rear, and 5,000 in the. I'm sorry, 10,000 front, 10,000 center, and 5,000 in the rear. So I'm gonna go with that, you know, and from there I'm gonna make adjustments. Oh, and you know, now that I'm thinking about it, all right, I don't know if y'all can see this. If you building this, right, I probably can't get in there. Hold up, maybe here. Let me see if I can get y'all in there. But anyway, all right. On the actual cups that go into the diffs, all right, pay attention to them because you're gonna have 17 millimeter, center is 17 millimeter, and the rear is 15 millimeter. But they come in the same bag. And they look the same, but they are written on there 17 and 15. Pay attention to that because I almost messed up. I'm slapping it together. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, and so 15. See, it's a 15 right there. I'm sure with if I can get my flashlight here, y'all can see this 15. Hold on. Oh, here we go. All right, let me see if I can zoom in or something. Hold up. Okay, see that 15? That's the number you're looking for on the actual diff cup, whatever you want to call that. 15 in the rear, and these are 17. Let me see. Let me get this one here. Nah, it ain't gonna show it. It's too much in there. But anyway, 17, 17, 15 in the rear. All right. Alright people, I'm trying to think, is there anything else about this kit? No, that's about it. I mean, this thing went together pretty good. There's no issues. I'm waiting on some servos, batteries to come in, and I still gotta do the shocks. I'm gonna try to start that this week. But you know, my daughter, she plays tennis, and she's playing tennis, getting her ready for college, been doing the college tours. And you know, it's just, and also she also in the step team. That keeps me hopping. You know, all this stuff just keeps me busy. So I knew I had time this day, so I just knocked a lot of this out. So, all right, people, it's late night. Old lady mad. I'm going upstairs to get freaky with the old lady. So, all right, people, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.